The new Google Pixel 8 Pro is out. What's it like? I just bought the new Google Pixel 8 Pro phone, and I've also got a Google Watch 2 which has just arrived. So what's this Pixel 8 Pro like? I'll do a separate review of the Google Watch 2 sometime next week. So what did I get? Well, obviously I got the phone, but it also came with a Google pouch. Yeah, it's got two little thin slots there and a magnetic close. You can only just fit a phone in there without a case, so I can't see myself using that. It came with a little badge. With a, yeah, I'm not going to be using that. A thank you card. Whew, exciting. A little drawstring bag. That may be useful for me when I carry some of my filming equipment around. Yeah, I might use that one. So, in the box, apart from the phone, which I've already taken out, you get the SIM card key, you get a warranty thing. You also get a USB-C to USB-C charging cable. And then this, which is a USB-C male to USB-A female. Basically, they say it's for transferring data from your other phone to your new phone. But I think it can probably be used as an adapter as well. But my first impressions of the phone are, as you can see, I've got the bay coloured one. It's quite nice. The feeling of this, I think it's a brushed aluminium back, is quite pleasant. The cameras do stick out quite a bit from the back of the phone. It's got an on-off button on the side, a volume up and down, and it's got USB-C port on the bottom, which is about it. So all up, that's not bad. Now I also got a case from Google, which is actually quite it's a silicone case, which once you put the phone in, will protect it a little bit. And you know what? That actually feels quite nice. It does have a very thin but looks even bezel around the edge of the screen. So what's it got? The dimensions wise, it's 162 millimeters high, 76.5 millimeters wide, 8.8 millimeters deep. Inches, calculate it out. So this has got the 6.7 inch screen, or 170 mils, a display, and they've called it the Super Actua display. So it's 1344 by 2992 pixels, OLED display, 489 pixels per inch on a 20:9 aspect ratio. Now it's quite bright. It will do up to 1600 nits in HDR and 2400 nits peak brightness, which is quite a lot brighter than any other phone around. It's got a scratch resistant Corning Gorilla Glass, up to 120 Hertz display, which is quite good. Full 24-bit depth color, which will give you 16 million colors. I don't know how many you can see, but I don't think I can see that many. But it has a 1,000,000:1 contrast ratio, or better. Does HDR support? It's got an always-on display, which, as you can see, is there at the moment. The other interesting thing is it's got something called Now Playing. So when some music is playing, it actually comes up on the bottom here with the title and artist that's doing it, which every now and again I'm going, who sung that song? Well, I just got to get my phone out and have a look at the always on display. Battery wise, it's got a 5050 milliamp hour battery, which they say can last beyond 24 hours. Once again, that depends upon how much you use it, and you get a 72-hour standby time on extreme battery saver. It will do a fast charge, it will do wireless charging, and you can share the battery here with another device. As I've said, the Gorilla Glass cover has got fingerprint resistive coating, and it's IP68 dust and water resistant. Now, the Pro comes with 12 gigabytes of LPDDR5X RAM, and it comes in 128 gigabyte, 256 gigabyte, or 512 gigabyte. It's supposed to also be in a 1 terabyte UFS storage, but I haven't seen that around. So this is the middle of the range, the 256 gigabyte. Pricing, the 128 gigabyte is $16.99 Australian. The 256 is $17.99 Australian. And the 512 gigabyte is $19.99 Australian. That's $1,999. So they're beginning to get a little bit up there price-wise. It does have a Titan M2 security chip. It comes with a VPN by Google One, so you can use that free. Fingerprint unlock and face unlock. This is how quick it is to use the fingerprint unlock. Done. Very, very quick. Now, it's also got face unlock. Done. So that's quite good. Now, the face unlock does require it to be set up, obviously, with the fingerprint, but you've got to do a bit of a movement with it. So it can't be fooled by just holding a picture of yourself up. In the old Pixel 7s, it was a Google Tensor G2. This has now been upgraded to the Tensor G3. Now, the cameras on here are upgraded. You've got a 50 megapixel wide camera. It's got an f1.68 aperture, 82 degree field of view. The 48 megapixel ultra wide camera with autofocus is an f1.95 aperture, but 125.5 degree field of view, and it's got lens correction on it as well. There's also a 48 megapixel telephoto camera with f2.8 aperture, 21.8 degrees field of view. So those cameras have been upgraded nicely. The front selfie camera is a 10.5 megapixel f2.2 aperture with a 95 ultra wide field of view. So all up, these cameras are not bad, and I'm going to be doing some experimentation with that. The interesting thing I have found is that the videos, you can do up to 4K 60 frames per second on the Pro. You can't do it on the other ones. Now, there's quite a long list of Pro controls in here with high resolution photography. You can do best take. So you set it up, you take a picture and it goes bang, bang, bang. So you can pick somebody who's taking the picture when they've got their eyes closed because they're blinking, and you can make that one change. You've got the good old Google Auto Magic Eraser, Video Boost, Night Sight Video, Photo Unblur. All these things are sort of controlled by AI. There's a whole heap of other features that you can use with the cameras, and I'll be trying some of those out over the next week or so, because this only arrived yesterday, so I'm still setting it up. Now, the other thing that Google have made a lot of fuss about with this is 7 years of OS security and feature drop updates from launch, which is now. I just wonder how long the phone will last. It's got a 2-year warranty, but I tend not to keep a phone more than a couple of years. I've had my Samsung S21 for a few years now. So now I've just updated to this. So this is the Google 8. I'll probably get another one at least around Google 10, a Pixel 10 or Pixel 11. But it's good to know that if the phone lasts that long, you're still going to get 7 years of OS and security updates, providing Google don't suddenly decide to change the terms and conditions, which they can do. Now, the one thing that is missing from this is a micro SD card slot. You get your 128, 256 or 512 megabytes of memory, and that's it. Now, I suppose that you can add in a USB drive on the USB-C slot, because it's easy with Google. I've gone away from Apple because I couldn't stand the environment. It was so controlled. At least with Google, I can transfer files to and fro quite freely, which is something that I actually quite like. So to come back to the cameras and the video recording, the rear cameras can do 4K video recording at 24, 30 or 60 frames per second at 4K. It can do 1080p video recording at the 24, 30 or 60 frames per second. And you can get dual exposure on the wide camera. Now, the front camera, it says you could do 4K recording at 24, 30 and 60 frames per second. I need to try that out because that is quite a very good thing to have, I think. So I'm going to be trying that out very, very soon. Also in the video recording, it's got noise suppression. Now, I believe you have to upload it and then it will take out all the extraneous noises and you can then re-download it or use it somehow. But that's still to come. They say it will be, some of these features are still to be launched. Yeah, look, like some electric vehicles, they get better with time, but you don't know what's coming a lot of the time, except maybe full self-driving and Tesla, which might be happening next year. But they've already told you what you're going to get. It's just not available yet, which is a bit annoying. In addition to the USB-C slot on the bottom, it does have Wi-Fi 7 802.11be. And it's got 2.4 gigahertz, 5 gigahertz, 6 gigahertz, 2 times 2 plus 2 times 2 MIMO. So it should be very fast. Bluetooth is version 5.3, dual antennas. So I'm going to see how well it will talk to my Bluetooth on my Tesla. At the moment, it doesn't seem to be too bad. I've got in and out of the car a few times with it. Ultra wideband chip for accurate ranging and spatial orientation. I've got my bank card set up on here, and so it's got your near field chip, so I can place it onto the FPOS terminal and paid. It's also got Google Cast, and it's got GPS and all the usual things that you would expect. It will do 5G, obviously, sub 6 gigahertz, quad band, 850, 900, 1800 and 1900 megahertz. So, yeah, it should last quite a few more years because 5G is going to be around for a while. They've only just started to shut off 3G. So I think it's going to be safe for the 7 years. Now, I actually ordered this through the Google store, and because it was the same price there as it will be everywhere else, and pre-ordering it, it actually was not supposed to be launched until the 12th, which was yesterday, and I got mine on the 11th. And in fact, it came from over east, Sydney, across to Perth. It was picked up at about 5 o'clock in the afternoon. I got it delivered midday the next day. That was pretty damn quick. Now, one of the reasons I ordered on the Google store is because you get a $400 credit in the store when this is dispatched. So as soon as the $400 credit came in, I ordered the Google Watch. So that cost me $125. However, they also did give me an extra $60 because they stuffed up the ordering of this. And I got an email shortly after I'd ordered it to say, due to an internal error, they've cancelled it, and they gave me another $60. So that's why I got the case as well. That case, actually, I quite like that. I've still got to get a screen protector, and you can get a protector to go across the cameras, which I may well consider. So that will be it for this review, just a first impressions type of thing. It does feel very fast. I'm going to be taking some videos and some pictures with the camera and mess around with a few of those extra items that you've got using AI and so on. And I'll be reporting on that next week sometime. In the meantime, I'm going to start setting up my my Google Watch 2, and I'll be letting you know how that goes. The interesting thing about this one is, just put the phone down for a minute, I couldn't work out how to get into the box. It looks like these things pull out, and it was only after a while that there's a little tear across there, a paper tear, so that then it comes out more easily. So there we have the Google Watch, and I'll be doing another video on that very soon. So thanks very much for watching. I know that's probably a little bit different to what I normally do. I do reviews of electric vehicles and accessories, but just thought I got this, let's do a quick video. Watch coming soon. So don't forget, if you want to buy a Tesla, I've got my link to my referral down below. It would be really nice if you used that. Support through Ko-fi would be very much appreciated. And there's a couple of other things in the description below. So thanks very much for watching. Click that like and subscribe button below. Thanks very much, and I'll see you all very soon.